Hey everybody, this is Shai with you from VTrender, and a short video today to talk to you about what has happened in this week in which we had a range bound Nifty market and even more range bound Bank Nifty also. But just wanted to speak to you this evening about what really happened with the charts, the order flow, the market profile, and hope to cover some ground about what we are and where we were regarding these charts of which we are using in our room today. Okay, as you know, at VTrender we basically focused on market profile, which we use to identify the structure of the day, and that is the information which is gone by. So we look at what has happened, where the value was created, where the POC was developed, where the VWAP is, all past information. We try to collect that together in market profile, which helps to give the structure, as well as we look at live charts in our trading room, which we call the order flow, which is the present. Okay, now this marriage of the past and the present is what we require, the order flow and the market profile, to point us towards the future, which is good trades or rather profitable trades. Now our knowledge of market profile has always been good, okay, and some of you in our trading room also are really very good in understanding and interpreting the structure of the market to market profile, putting us ahead of good trade setups. But it's the order flow which was a little bit messy in the weeks and the months which have gone by. But I'm happy to tell you today that we've put all that behind us. Okay, all those things which were those minor niggles which were there with order flow are all behind us, and this last week was a very good example of how we can utilize the potential in current data, the emerging flow of the market, to position ourselves into great setups in the days and the weeks and the months and the years ahead. You name it, the sky is looking very very blue, and everything is looking so bright out over there. So without much ado, I just wanted to point out a few examples about how order flow helped us in the week gone by. Okay, this is the 30-minute chart which we look at. I'm not going to look at that 5-minute chart because there's a lot of data which we can quickly go through with this 30-minute chart. So just panning this chart, let's start with this week only, because the information is current and a lot of you would be easily able to remember what happened in the auction as of this week. But first, here's a look at what happened to the Nifty future last Friday. Last Friday we were trading around 10,370, the same zone as we are in today, and this is the chart of last Friday, and the market was shooting up over here around 10,373, and we had this player show up right here, 71k. We had 173k seller. This is last Friday's chart, mind you. 127k was here at 10,360, and 10,368 was that 71k, and if you can look down below, the delta was red. So this was the earliest indication we had that this range would turn into supply this week, in the week which we had, and that was written in the charts as of last Friday, and we built our hypos on what we saw here. Quickly, last Friday, if you see, the delta of that day was completely red. The market tried to go up. This is a green candle, that means the market was trying to rise, but in that rise there were these sellers coming in, and you can see in that rise was entirely sold, red delta, and the market kept going down through the day. The net was that there's a little bit of buying covering coming in over here, 81k, but gradually it was a slide down, and from the highs of 10,360 that evening we had closed somewhere around 10,317 was that low, but you could make out that the market was negative that day. This was last Friday. This set up the week which was to come. Now Monday we had a little bit of covering which happened right at the open. Okay, and you can see, okay, this is what we call the responsive buyer, RB, 62k coming in right at the open on Monday, and they tried to pull up. But here's what happened as the market, okay, drove up. Immediately you can see, okay, that there was an RS, a responsive seller, 86k right at 10,323, further backed up with a 26k seller right here where my cursor is, and the delta confirmed that these early morning buyers were no longer pushing up demand. Red candle, of course, okay, it's got to be confirmed, okay, with a red delta as well. And that was it on Monday. That lack of demand around 10,323 along, okay, with what had happened the previous day, Friday, was there to push the index lower through the day, right? So we had, okay, a range, okay, set right here. There were sellers, okay, coming in at every single price out over there on Monday. So that 71k that 335 say seller, we had hit at low of 10,294. Some buying, okay, was seen over here, and that's how the day, okay, turned out. Then again on Tuesday, again, okay, you can see, okay, that delta turning up red, showing, okay, that sellers are there. Okay, here the market, okay, tried to go up on Tuesday at the open. There was some green coming in over here. This volume candle, okay, is showing higher volume, and yeah, of course, okay, the candle turned green, so the delta, okay, was also good. But as you can see in this higher prices here, as the market, okay, attempted to further move up, there is a drop in delta. That means, okay, there's no further demand coming in on Tuesday. Okay, we went up right through. You can see order flow is clearly pointing out to us that big seller who showed up on Tuesday morning. It was around 11 in the morning, 1,47,000. Market, okay, was trying to climb up, but delta was showing us that there was no demand, and longs taken over here were risky. Okay, it was a market, okay, which was crying to be shorted, and short it was. 10,374, the market, okay, was hit by this big seller. It stayed around over here for about a few candles, maybe, okay, about 2 hours it was here. And then, okay, in that last hour when the OTF returned again, okay, there was major selling which pushed the index down, okay, to the lows again. That day we had dropped from 10,390 to 10,330. But if you see the delta of that day, you can see, okay, that there was no demand. Now if you're looking at these charts through those 30 minutes, okay, which we have at the chart, how do you identify no demand? Okay, you look at this price trying to move up, okay, around here. It's been hit by negative delta again. Okay, you see that there is no greens, okay, who are coming in. The only green over here was a minor 5,100. Then, okay, of course, okay, 3,300 came in during the day around 144. But then again, okay, the demand is falling off, and you see that sell side delta, the red delta, is getting stronger. So it was pointing out to a lot more aggressive selling coming into the market. Okay, now every time a big player enters the market, we call him an LLT, large lot trader, does not mean that the market is gonna drop off immediately. Okay, sometimes, okay, there are minor algos who come in, play around that price, and who are there to see what is beyond that particular order. So it may be a large lot trader, we call him an LLT, but there are other, okay, algos from other institutions who try to probe what is happening and how strong that guy is. So the market may stay around that price, okay, for some period of time. This is an algo driven market of today, so you have to be careful that you be patient when you see a signal or a setup, okay, through order flow. There could be other people who will come down to challenge that guy, but that big LLT player is always turned out to be a winner, as we have historically seen. And in the week gone by, we got more evidence that that particular guy, once, okay, he's into the market, okay, he drives the market. Okay, now this is again Wednesday's market. Wednesday's market was again that same range. The range, okay, did not change much for Wednesday, but you can see the market climbing up here. This was Wednesday. Delta was about 33k. Subsequently, delta dropped to about minus 43. Now what does that tell you? If it had to climb up, this 33, this 31 should have been about 38, 40, or in fact rising higher than 31. That would have told us that there is more demand coming into the market. But from 31, if it hit minus 43, that means sellers are coming into the market. There is no major demand coming into the market. So again, we are seeing selling coming in at these higher prices, and the delta picture keeps telling us, okay, that it's not a good place to go long. And what happened? The market, okay, dropped to about 10,321. But notice, okay, what happened as soon as the market dropped to 10,321. Okay, here, okay, this particular is a falling candle, and falling candle, okay, is associated, okay, with negative delta, which is right. Okay, but a falling candle coming up with positive delta is telling you that there is a divergence setup in play. Right, there is demand coming into falling prices. Okay, a definition of a divergence is price going lower. A positive delta divergence is price going lower and buying coming into those falling prices. That's a positive delta divergence. So here we have an RB, responsive buying. There are about two of these 23k players who are coming in at these prices at 10,321. Okay, and you can see the delta is turned blue. Right, and then the next candle is also, okay, there. Okay, it's not negative delta. It's 217 is matched with about 15. So the market is just steady out over there. It's not going to be a V-shaped kind of recovery, because the fall was about a swift 60 points. But then slowly within the hour, okay, again, okay, you're seeing 15 grow up to about 51, and 51 growing to 334. That means the market is telling you that there is more aggressive buying coming into the market. Right, so you notice, okay, this change. Okay, you monitor these numbers. 15 goes to 51, 51 goes to 334. So again, okay, from 334 has become 43, but there is no substantial drop in the price. The price candle is just contained within this. So there is a pause. There's not a major fall, okay, which has happened. And again, the volume is very less, minus 133. So again, okay, this just a pause. Had this negative delta been here on an increase of volume, then we would have paid notice and said, okay, that the buyers are backing out. But the buyers are still here because the volume is not increased, and the delta drop compared to this previous delta is just marginal. Right, again, okay, from minus 43 it's become 54. Okay, so again, okay, the buyers are there. Right, and on these falling prices, again, okay, you're seeing 66k, okay, which is a positive delta number, again telling you, okay, that the buyers are interested. Right, so Wednesday the market, okay, held on to those buying, okay, which was there. The 43k was at the close. The next delta of that day was about 5 lakh, which is good. Okay, that means the buyers of 10,320 were holding on to those positions of theirs. Thursday morning, delta is 2 lakhs right at the open. Okay, but if you see what's happening subsequently, right at the open, okay, the market is showing, okay, that it wants to go up, but at the open, okay, again, okay, at the higher prices, again, okay, you're seeing selling coming in. Okay, it's the same player, okay, who's been there. We notice him Friday, we notice him on Tuesday, 170, 370. Again, okay, you're seeing that there is no evidence of that seller going away. And how do you identify that? You identify that with the simple fact that the price, okay, probed to that level, but delta is not yet gone green. So it was minus 85, minus 23, minus 84 again. So there was a slight change over here. Volume increase, not much gone, but the seller is still there. You see, minus 85, minus 25, minus 84. Okay, and it booms over here, minus 103. That's 1 lakh. Okay, and there's some major selling, okay, which has come over here, and again, okay, that points, okay, to a drop here, minus 1 lakh to minus 2 lakh. So the selling is heavy. Okay, and the market drops to 10,317 immediately. Okay, but what happens again? Okay, when it drops on 10,317, notice the change in delta. This is again positive delta divergence. Okay, you have an RB candle and a responsive buyer, and that buyer is visible as an LLT this time, 193k buyer. This is on Thursday. Yeah, big positive divergence takes away all the negativity which is there. So suddenly the all-day delta was minus 463. So 106. So what is it telling you? It is telling you that the shorts which were there from 10,370, they are covering the positions over here. Okay, then again this big delta is matched up, okay, with the 66k figure. Then again a bigger delta. Now this is good demand. Okay, this market is at the lows, but you see the delta is increasing. Okay, that means demand is rising. Okay, it's a good place, okay, to go for the buy setups, and it's much more better than the previous one at 10,320 which happened on Tuesday. Right, delta is much more stronger this time. So again, okay, you see 385 has gone to 397. That means, okay, the demand is good. Okay, here's a pause right at the close, but again you're seeing evidence that those buyers were holding. And then what happened Friday morning? Okay, the market opened up a little bit, gap up again. Okay, there was buying at the open and it pushed prices, and subsequently, okay, that was a Friday's trade. Subsequently, there was nothing to write home about on Friday. Delta kept fluctuating. There was a 198 over here, so it went up here 198, then 43 and 73, 33, 30. So it was kind of fluctuating. It was a market, okay, which was sideways in a 20-point range, and there was no commitment from the larger lot players. Finally at the close, okay, we had a lot of blue delta. So this is order flow, and I can point out the same to you in the 30-minute charts of the bank nifty, and how you can read the current information which is there in the charts and position yourself into great trade setups. Remember, the past is the market profile. It gives you the structure. The best tool we have today is order flow. This is current information, okay, and that marriage of that past information, your analysis through market profile or whatever else, okay, you may be using, your current information which is going to be depicted, okay, through your order flow chart, okay, is the best thing, okay, which is going to give you those profitable setups. Again, quickly, bank nifty, if you see that delta, it was falling through the week, but see the delta change which happened, became positive. Okay, this is a chart from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you notice here where my cursor is right now, this is the delta change, okay, which happened on Thursday. Okay, big falling prices, big change in delta. Delta stayed constant through the day. Okay, here this fall is matched with heavy delta right here, minus 117, right? So we are using delta, we are using order flow to get the best out of current information. So hope this video has been useful, guys. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Shoot a mail to us at support@wetrender.com, or we can discuss in our Slack channel as well. Thank you for listening in.